Scott checking in for Andy's Man Club share, Monday night share, or morning. I call it Monday night, but it's morning. We're in the middle of, raining at the moment. I was about to pop to shop and put my electric thing on, so I thought I would come along for a share. Do a half hour or so, just a quick share while it's raining. See how everyone's doing. There won't be many on, I don't think, because of the weather. People will be working and stuff. Just having a nice Kenco coffee. Nice, lovely, frothy coffee, lovely. So yeah, this is for Monday. I didn't do one last week because I was on holiday, but I did a little one for the Andy's Man Club in the private group, which was good. I did go to a meeting last Monday in Newcastle, so I went to Newcastle. Let me just switch the comments on. I forgot to switch them on. Afternoon, Johnny's always been backwards, John, but yeah, I did one. I went to Newcastle last week. I had a good time in Newcastle. I got lost on the way home. I got a taxi there. Yeah, it cost me a bit, but I can't express what the club means to me. The club saved my life, and it's one of them things I give back to the club because the club helped me, and I think it's just a brilliant club to get involved with and help out with. And I enjoy working on the gate with Neil and stuff, and I enjoy helping setting the rooms up and stuff. I find it brilliant. But yeah, it certainly is. And that club sort of gave me a sense of purpose and showed me I could do stuff, along with my beautiful partner Sarah Good. Big shout out to Sarah Good, my amazing partner, she's brilliant. Together we work together as a team and we help each other out, and we had such a good time. I won't lie, the Monday night was a bit nerve-wracking for people because I got a bit lost on the way out of the club. I've never been to Newcastle, so it was a bit of a new experience for me. They do their club a little bit different to ours, not much different, but you know, a lot of the lads over there do the one positive in the middle in the main hall. They have their positive in the main hall, pass the ball around the whole main hall for everybody who's at the club, a whole positive while you come to the club, and then we go into our own little booths. It was brilliant. I want to give a big shout out to Jed, one of the facilitators over there. Thanks for the beads, Jed. Thanks for these like stress beads, ADHD beads things. Brilliant. Always messing around with these beads. But yeah, thank you so much. I'm sure there was a Gerald. There was a Gerald. I'm sure there was. But yeah, there were so many great lads. I met a guy he likes to be called Cowboy. Apparently he's a bit of a wild one. You've got a cowboy in Newcastle, we've got a squirrel in Hull, so yeah, we've got a wild squirrel at our club, and you've got a wild cowboy. It was so nice to meet you all outside, I stayed outside for a bit, chatting and meeting some of the people, and we saw a few there was a couple of new guys turned up to that one, outside while I was stood outside and stuff. It was nice to actually meet you guys in Newcastle. You're all real great guys, and I was welcomed with open arms, and I felt so at ease with everybody. It was so nice, to be welcomed to a club that I've never been before. But I did get a bit lost on the way home. I couldn't find the right place. I was trying to get back to Morpeth. I ended up trying to find the train station. Google Maps was telling me I was in London. It was pissing me off. Then it was saying I'm in Hull, and it should just lock onto my location and tell me where I am. But I've got the tube station, couldn't go to that one, I had to go to the central station, so I gave up on that in the end. I got flustered. But I wasn't too bad. I found a taxi right where I wanted to go in the end and got a taxi back. Everyone was really worried for me over at the castle, especially Sarah. I'm sorry, Sarah, for upsetting you, but she was really worried and frightened for me, but she didn't talk to me for a bit, and I had a bit of a breakdown. I'm not going to lie to you guys, it's all about mental health, and I'm honest on this channel, and yeah, I had a breakdown. I broke out in tears and I felt like a failure and everything. Even though I'd got there and done all this, I still felt a bit like a failure. Even though I'd gone to Newcastle, never knowing I've never been to Newcastle in my life. I suffer with panic attacks and nervous disposition of getting places and stuff, and I'm not good on new places. But I got there, I got to a meet, I found the place, I was so over the moon, like I couldn't believe it. So I found where I wanted to be, and I was open with open arms, and I spoke to quite a few people, and it was nice. It certainly was to meet you guys over there and see your perspective on how you run your Andy's Man Club over there and stuff. It was good. But my little breakdown didn't last long. Everybody picked me up, thanks to Marie, Sarah, everybody that come up to pick me up and tell me it was okay, but not do it again. But yeah, caused a little bit of a nervous between me and my partner, a bit of a ruckus. Our first like ruckus, or was our second, because I've done it before, forgetfully. This time I didn't do it on purpose this time, and I didn't do it on purpose last time, I just forgot. But this time I forgot. I was quite independent, but I got my way. I know where I was going once I get my bearings. So I just wanted to apologise to everybody who was worried about me on the trip and stuff. Yeah, I got there, I got back, and I've been somewhere new, and I've done something amazing for myself. I was supposed to get a lift off Chris, but they had to go shopping and they didn't realise. So he said I could go in the morning. I asked him, he said, yeah, I'll take you there in the van we had. Then I realised he couldn't, and I couldn't do the 109 facility. It was a bit late, so I thought, well, I'm going to a club meeting, whether it kills me or not. So I booked a taxi, found a taxi place that'd take me, found the place, and I thought, right, I'm doing this. Everyone was a bit wary about me doing it and going to a club meeting. But some people just, I think, a few of them didn't understand my circumstances of like mental health. Mental health's a big thing like for me, and I had to do this for myself really. Hi Rob, you alright mate? Nice to see you on. Hang on. Andrew, good evening, well morning, good morning you two. Andrew and Rob. But yeah, I got to Newcastle, I got to the meeting. They run till about 9 on theirs. We don't in ours. Ours only run till about maximum about 8:30, and then we're kicking you out. It's quite good. But yeah, they run it a little bit different over there, which I'll keep it how they run it to them. That's their secrecy of how they run it like. But it's the same questions. It just runs a bit different. But yeah, it was amazing. Honestly, I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I had such a good time. And yeah, the holiday was reasonable, the weather was good, we got to the beach and stuff. I did try and I've only just got the live app back, so I haven't been able to do a live stream. I tried for YouTube, but I had to delete it because it wasn't working. I've reinstalled it, I've managed to get it working again. I've got a month free trial on this, so we're going to try this again. I would have done some lives while I was up there, but it was holiday. When you're on holiday, a lot of the time I like to try and take the time to be on holiday, not like working. This is like a little bit of my work time where it helps me, but I needed to take a break. I took plenty of pictures, so there will be a video coming out, guys. I've got a full video. I'm going to edit a video together with all the videos I've done there while I was there, and pictures and everything together. Me and Sarah are going to make our video. It's going to be called On Holiday at Morpeth Castle with Gyroscope and Sarah and Scott, King and Queen of the Castle. We actually did get 2 crowns on the way home from KFC, and we wore them all the way home. It was funny. Did I have a picture of us with the crowns on it? It was quite funny. It might have been on this one, or it might have been on something else. But I hope everybody had an amazing week. Here we go, guys. This was funny. There's a picture of me and Sarah. Hang on. Might not be able to see because of the light. Might be a bit too bright, but there we go. Me and Sarah now, King and Queen, Sarah and Scott. It was a brilliant picture. We just both of us were so happy, and we had such an amazing time, to be honest. We've never been on holiday together. It's our first holiday we'd ever been on together, really, as a couple. We'd never really been anywhere as a couple, so it was nice to be on holiday with someone so beautiful and amazing. It meant a lot to me, really, and we had such a good time. We had a couple of iffy down bits up and down, but we did real well. So I'd like to say big thank you to Sarah for such an amazing time in Gyroscope, and the National Trust for giving us the holiday. Thanks to the National Trust and everybody, yeah, we had such a good time. Few ruckuses about the noise apparently. It was one of these things where Oscar and thing, he said, don't be making any noise up there, keep the noise down, not banging her out, no hanky panky stuff like, and then suddenly it's keep the noise down, but then we was quiet as hell, but they downstairs having the beers and the wine and that, they was really bloody loud. Kept us awake quite a lot. We didn't go to bed about 2. They didn't, and it kept us awake. We went to bed a bit early to try and get ready for the next morning, you know, for our days out, the trips, doing stuff there. We wanted to be up early, and we was like up real late. I mean, one of the days I was up, I had an hour's sleep. Sarah got a bit of sleep, I had about an hour's sleep or so, and then I ended up getting a bath at 2 o'clock in the morning. I was in the bath at 2 o'clock in the morning, man. If anybody knows on Facebook who follows me would have seen me, I was in the bath at 2 in the morning, man, and I was up all the rest of the night. Chris was staying downstairs, so I couldn't really go downstairs and make brews and have some early morning breakfast, because I didn't want to wake Chris up like, but hey up, what we got? Cheers, Andrew. Yeah, it was. I really did it. I've never felt so happy in my life. Even my mum said she's never seen me so happy in my life, which was great, really. She'd never seen me as happy as what I was. And I really deserved this holiday. So did Sarah. We did together. We deserved it. We work our best and we try our best with our mental health, and it's not easy, but we come out of our shells. I hope you're doing well, Rob. You know, considering things and stuff have gone, what's been going round and that, mate. Hope you're picking up, mate. You're a real good guy, and we'll give you a shout out. I can't remember. I'll give you a shout out on the Andy's private page. I said to my mate Rob, hope he's alright. I know you wouldn't have seen it, like, but I just was shouting people out, and Rob just come in my head. Because I've said I've got an amazing bloke called Rob, Landlocked Sea Fishing. I give you a shout out at our club, you know. So my mate, we've talked together and had some good chats, me and Rob, and we've both got our own problems, and we've helped each other out. So I thought I'd give you a shout out, man. Yeah, certainly. I thought to myself, I was thinking, why do I deserve to be having this happiness when there's so many people going through so much bad stuff? And then I thought to myself, I've really worked hard for this. I volunteer, I look after people with mental health, I'm always here for a chat, always kind and listening and all that stuff. And I thought to myself, when I realised, and Sarah said to me, we do deserve this, and I was like, you're right, I do. And I look back on all the things I actually really do, and I thought, wow, it means so much to me just to realise how good I actually am at things and what I do for people. I didn't realise at first, guys, I'm not blowing my own trumpet out, but I didn't realise the things I actually did to myself. I just thought it was just something I did, but apparently I'm an amazing guy according to people. I never saw that. I never saw how cool I am. I still struggle to see sometimes how amazing I am and what I do. But I try to do my best in life with people and help people, and because helping people's help myself. And my anxiety's been really good just recently. I've not had an anxiety attack, except for the Monday. I got into a panic attack and anxiety, and that kicked in Monday night, thinking I wasn't going to get to the club and I won't be able to do a club meeting and stuff. But yeah, it was a bit of a mental one, really. But I managed to get there, and I beat my anxiety, and I got back to the castle. Thank you so much, John. Cheers, John, yeah. And I always help where I can. And yeah, I got given these special anxiety bead things, and these were off Jed, I think. Jed. Sure it was Jed. There were so many great guys over there. I wanted to give them a big shout out, really, and I'm going to try and get into their private page and talk to them, you know. But it was definitely Jed, I think, will give me him. I double check while I'm here because I'm shouting somebody out and it's not it's not the right guy. You know. Yeah, Jed. Okay. Really open arm guy, really nice guy, going through a lot of stuff himself, has done, and he's helping out at the club, and it feels quite a lot. I got to meet the Andy's Man Club regional manager for Newcastle. He was a great guy, and I got to speak to him and shake his hand and have a good chat with him. He's doing so much great work. That's it, that's what we are, said to us, we're Lord, and my mum said that, we're both Lord and King of the Castle, and mum said, but I'm the dirty rascal. I was laughing my head off, but yeah, we had such a good time, and me and Sarah as King and Queen of the Castle in the big double bed, it was beautiful. We had such a good laugh. She would have come on today, I bet, but she's had a late one. She's getting a lot better with her mental health, just like me, and we're trying to get a routine for the both of us where we have a sensible time, sleepy time. Yeah, certainly. Well, I already saved up for my holiday, really. I've already got my savings for my holiday coming up. I'm waiting to hear from my solicitor about my insurance payout. I'm due for my payout now. Anytime soon. I'm just waiting for the woman to come back off annual leave. Every time I ring, she seems to be on annual leave, you know, like, who's dealing with my case? She's never in. You never get to speak to her. She's always on holiday or something. It's like, come on, what's going on? But yeah, she's always on holiday, so I don't get to speak to her very well. I just wanted to look at the expenses. Somebody liked my video on TikTok. I know not everybody watches TikTok, but if you do have TikTok, you can check me on TikTok. I do some inspirational little videos on there. There's a few pictures from the holiday on there. It's easier for me to upload on there sometimes because I can do my little... You can edit your videos on there properly. I can do it on the YouTube thing, but I'm not sure yet. But I will put a picture of me and Sarah up on my news feed. So keep an eye out on the news feed today. After this, I'll put a picture of me and Sarah by the sea, down at Sea Houses. If anybody knows where Sea Houses is, that's the seaside town, and there's a fish shop there. Apparently it's the hairy biker's favourite fish shop in England, according to that. But yeah. So it was really good. No, I'm not calling you Lord John because I don't... Just because you paid to be called a Lord, he paid to have this piece of paper to call him Lord John. I shouldn't call him Lord John. As long as I've known him, he's always been Mr. Ghost Rider or JJ or Johnson, you know, Johnson Pecker. Johnson baby wipes, Johnson's talcum powder. I don't believe those that have to pay to do it. I don't call them Lord just because they pay to be called Lord. I'm not paying to be called Lord Scott. I'll just take the name anyway, it's fine. It didn't cost me not to get called Lord Scott. I was in a castle, he won. He didn't get in no castle. He'd never been in one, man. They won't let him in, being a Ghost Rider. Family Guy cup. Makes me laugh. Normally have my fishing cup. That was a lovely brew, that. But yeah, I thought I'd come on and check on people and see how everyone's doing. But cheers Rob, Ghost Rider and everyone who's on there. Yeah, you're a lord only because you paid to be a lord. When John's bloke comes round he goes, oh Lord, oh Lord. Well, he knows I'm having a laugh, but yeah. When he goes to bed and brings a bed or a bloke back, it's when that people say, oh, call me Lord, he can actually say that because he is a lord, only by paper, like. People know what my man's like. My man just goes overlord. But no, it's been such good to be away. See if I've got any other images from the... There's a picture of me looking out the castle window after my breakfast. He's been in Scarborough Castle there. Oh, that was a big castle, I bet, wasn't it, John? What was you doing, stealing the lead off the roof? That was my breakfast when I went to the castle. I made my own breakfast. 3 eggs, 2 black pudding, 5 slices of bacon, bit of fried bread and 2 slices of toast, and a nice cup of tea. Well, I made a pot of tea, to be honest. It was lovely. Got some of the other bits. Still managed to get to Wetherspoons to have my fish and chips, which was great. Well, no wonder I ain't got a roof. You stole the lead and it collapsed, John. He stole the bloody roof, so it collapsed. For you guys that like fishing, there's the river that we were staying right next to. What a lovely river. And they have trout and salmon come up there apparently. There's a little video of the waterfall. Look at it. That's the dam, or whatever you call that thing. There's Sarah. That's what we call the like a waterfall thing, innit? That was a little video of the waterfall. And I think if I got one of the castle, I'll show you the castle itself. Votes for women. There's Sarah. Votes for women. No, I can't show you it, but I think won't focus. But yeah, that was Sarah stood next to the woman that got votes for women. Quick focus. That's where the lady that got votes for women is from. Not a lot, Rob, really. I've just got to pop to shop and I want to put my electric on. Well, the company sent me a letter to say I've got 76 quid. Or was it 66 quid or something? 70. I got some rebating for my electric, so I'm going to collect that. Why not? It were £66 or 67 quid, depending how nicely the woman looks at me in the shop. If I go in there looking all nice and that, she might give me the 67, Rob. That's it. Well, yeah, cheers, man. Cheers, Andrew. But yeah, certainly I thought I'd come along and show you a couple of the bits of the stream. It was lovely. I really enjoyed it. Here's a lesson on not to wear your hat, really. This was a funny one, I took it. When I go in, it should come back. Look, that's not how to wear a hat. I was demonstrating to somebody, don't wear your hat like a cone. What's the point wearing a hat if your hat's looking like a cone? It don't protect your head. You know, it don't protect your head. Not at all, it don't. I'll shame Oscar. There's Oscar the chef from our workplace. Oscar is the chef, and that was him asleep. Ha ha, that's a name and shame, that one. Look at him. I got him shamed. Yeah, sorry Rob about the bike. Yeah, I forgot to say, the bike's up for auction. I was meant to put a thingy up yesterday. I was going to do a live stream, but it wouldn't let me with the app. I had to go live on Facebook, you see, Rob. I was on doing some practice casting later on when I got back yesterday. I took the bike out for a ride and thought I'd take my rods out. I'd just spilled some reels up, new line on them, and I took them out for a bit of a test down the river, like, and went, I didn't fish, I just practice casting. I'll try and get a copy of the videos that I was just doing some practice casting on Facebook. So I have put it in our private club, Andy's Man Club, and I've put it in the normal page, but it is up for sale now. Open for bids. We haven't had any bids yet. We've got to start. I started the bids off at 600 quid. That's where it's a starting bid at, 600 quid. So we need to raise whatever it raises in the profit department goes to the Andy's Man Club, because it is really good. Honestly, if you've got a club near you guys, I recommend going, just having a chat. I mean, if you could find one near you, Rob, it'd be really good. Honestly, Robert, you'd enjoy that, I reckon. I reckon you'd be good as a facilitator, you, Rob. You'd make a really good facilitator, helping out at the club. You're good at talking to people, you're a real great guy, you're really helpful. You've got loads of knowledge, you could help as a facilitator, I reckon you'd, Rob, if you went. You could even set your own Andy's Man Club up in your town, Rob. All you need is somebody dedicated to the cause of Andy's Man Club. Like you, if you was dedicated enough, you could set one up, you could be the facilitator, start getting a few more people around you, in your area, and then create your own club, Andy's Man Club, in where you are. And then more people would come, because if there ain't one in your town, the Andy's Man Club say, well, set up a club in your town. We'll give you all the stuff, all the help you need, everything to set up the club, all the clothes, everything, you know, the logos, we'll set you up and everything. So we have a starting bid, which is what I've put it up. It's up for 600 quid at the moment, starting bids. Plenty of people liked it, shared it, but we haven't had no one offer yet, no offers yet of the 600. We haven't had anybody go any higher or anything yet. Yeah, I know you live in two different places, Rob. You were saying, yeah, you could have one in the two places you are. You could run one there when you're there, and then you could run one when you're there. You could, you know, and you get a few more facilitators, and then you start getting it. That make both clubs that you do is make them big. You make them blow up and get lots of people. Then other people will run the clubs while you're at your other location, you know. So, yeah, you get all the facility and you just start putting up clubs. If you think you want a club in your town and you ain't got one, get together with a few of you and let Andy's Man Club know, and then find somewhere that's going to give you a space, you know, you want a free space, you know, because a lot of people ask us how much would it cost to set up an Andy's Man Club in this place, and they say no, it won't cost now. Andy's Man Club provide everything, and they do it all. They don't charge to set up a club. It's free. All you need is a space that you can get every Monday night for a group of guys to come along. If you can find that space, set up yourself a man, and you ain't got one near you, set one up. Honestly, the best thing you could do. Getting men talking is amazing. I was having a bit of a downer this morning. I had a bit decent-ish sleep, but it was up and down. The man knocked on my door to do the boiler check. I got that done. He was a nice lad. Got everything. It's going to change the thermostat. It's going to order me a new thermostat, which is great, really. Because the last guy fucked it up. Oh, and he said it shouldn't have been left like that, but... I have an amazing picture of me and Sarah, which I want to get tattooed on me arm, to be honest. I want that tattooing on my arm, to be honest. I've always been worried about getting tattoos and needles and stuff. I've always been a bit worried, but I really think that I want a tattoo. I want to get me and Sarah on my arm. I know a real good guy who does tattoos. It means travelling, like, but I don't mind travelling. I've seen his work on Facebook. He's a real good kid, like. I've seen some of his tattoos and they're amazing. I want something like that, and I want to get Sarah's name on my arm. People might think that's a bit soon, like you've been together like 5 months over, but you just know when you find the right person, you know what I mean? You just know. It's crazy. My last partner, my ex, everybody who knows that. I never felt like that when I got with her, really, to be honest. It was always, you was on tenterhooks. I never said a lot on here, but it was tough. You couldn't say much. You couldn't do a lot, really. You couldn't say a lot. It was always like looking over your shoulders every 2 minutes. You had to give your phone in every time you came back from shop. It was horrible. People thought it was simple, but it weren't. I had to do a lot of acting to be a part of that relationship, and it was disgusting. But I don't have to act anymore, guys. I just have to be me. I just have to be plain old Scott. I don't have to do anything different. Try and be better myself, because she knows I'm just me, and that's what she likes. She don't act, I don't act, and the two of us are just like, yeah. Well, that's the sign outside our club. Andy's man club. I put the sign out most weeks. But yeah. Yeah, it's a good place to actually to do something with the club, really. I just thought I'd come on and do a quick stream. Wow, that'd be brilliant, that, Rod. Having a neighbour like that. But yeah, I met a kid. He's from South Africa, to be honest. He's come over, he's a migrant, but he's a South African migrant. He's in white guy, bloody Tristan they call him. Real nice kid. I met him at the Time Bank. He was refugee, come to do some volunteering there, cooking and stuff. He's now fixing the computers down there, because the other guy retired, and he just came in off by chance, found out he was retiring, and they didn't have anyone to replace him, and turns out he's a really good guy on CNBC, making stuff and all sorts of real nice kid to talk to. I need to get back into, he was good at portraits, but I really want a portrait of me and Sarah. Wow, that's nice, that, Rob, mate. Well, I've never been there neither, but one place I won't mind going one time. But yeah, I want a portrait of me and Sarah. Proper portrait of me and her above the fireplace. Well, it's called a fireplace, it's just a gas fire, but yeah. Well, sort of up there somewhere, because I've got my mirror there, I like my mirror. But behind me, where I sit, a nice portrait of me and Sarah. But I'm definitely going to get a tattoo. Sarah said she would think about it, but she don't like needles and stuff. In fact, if my arm was numb, don't get me wrong, if I had a numb arm and I couldn't feel it, I'd get a tattoo straight away. I'd get it all there, but I'm still a bit worried. I meant to get one for Marley, to be honest. I said I'd get a picture of Marley on my arm when he died, and saying, "Miss you, son," on my arm. I've saved a spot for him on here. But I'm always worried about the needles and stuff. I'm not a big fan of pain. I've been in too much pain all my life, and now I don't like pain. I've gone through so much pain in my life, it's been hard work, and now I don't really like the pain. It's not good. I can't deal with pain. But yeah, it was a really nice holiday, really, guys. Couple of ups and downs for the new guys that's just come in a bit, but I've enjoyed it. And yeah, I finally found happiness, which is something I've always wanted, is happiness, and I've never really growing up, I've never felt happiness. I've never felt that like I belong somewhere. I've never felt that sense of purpose, which is strange, but I hadn't ever felt like that before. And yeah, big shout out to my mate Adam Newby from Bike Project. I got you a postcard, Adam. I don't know if it's in me where I've put my postcards, but I did have postcards. They might be in the other bag, but I did bring back my postcards. I won this for Sarah. It's a little band. I've got bad eye contact, so I managed to win straight away. It's funny. But it was just a talking of our holiday, this little, yeah, it's nothing fancy, it's just a band, but it was funny that I won it, and it's from holiday, so it's got to get that back to Sarah. But yeah, it was a nice holiday. Went to see houses, as I said. We saw this big castle and stuff. We enjoyed it. Went on the beach. Had some nice pictures. So thanks to Marie, Oscar, Sarah, Mark, Little Mark. We've got Big Mark, Little Mark, cardboard box. Scrimmy. That was it. Scrimmy, Big Mark, Little Mark, me, Oscar, Sarah, Marie and Chris. Pardon me. But yeah, we had such a good time, and I wanted to come on and do a little stream for this Monday share. It's a longer share, but I've been on for a while, so I thought I'd come and do a share. I'm trying to get some videos out and stuff. Trying to sort some stuff on the computer. I'm trying to do the video for Morpeth, the holiday. So it's going to be called the holiday video, something from Gyroscope, but we'll work a title out. Me and Sarah are working together on that. She's good at computer side of it, and I'm going to show about editing. She's never really edited videos, and I'm going to show about that, and she can do the writing side of it, because I'm poor on writing, which is expectable, but yeah. Yeah, no worries. It's slow. Must be my slowing. Normally I'd comment on these things, but it doesn't let me. It knocks me off on this app. Because I ain't got 1,000 subscribers, I have to do it for this app. But it takes its time with this thing. But I always answer your comments and do it that way, the best I can. But yeah, I've only got to pop to shop to put this electric on. Maybe get a bit of shopping in for the week. But yeah, a bit of volunteering this week. My mate John, those that know John on the radio, which is Sandigger, he's in for his I think he's having his operation this Thursday. I really hope it goes well for him. He's going to see the surgeon. I don't know if this is his operation or they're going to go and tell him what he needs doing and all that, but I hope it's not cancer, John, and because you're a really good guy. Stay strong. Big shout out to John, for my mate John Sandigger, or we just call him John, off the CB radio. You've heard him on some of my live streams. Him and Les both going through their own little bits at the moment, scares and stuff, but John's up for his operation. I'm not sure it's this Thursday. He's having the op or he's seeing the surgeon, but he's had his pre-op and stuff, and it doesn't look good the way they're getting him in so quick. It looks good though that they're doing things quick. But he's an amazing guy, John. He doesn't like to say that, but he's a good guy, and he always helps out. Yeah, Sarah's good at shopping, but yeah, I'm not too bad at shopping, but I only need to get a few things in for the week. I'm one of these blokes that I'm in and out. When women go shopping, I don't know, Sarah's quite quick really. I've worked that out. She doesn't take forever, but some women go in there and spend fucking hours. Excuse my language, I do. They're in there for 2 hours. Us men just go in, we know what we want, we're rushing round like da-doom. It's like a trolley dash, mad trolley dash when you go to Amsterdam. You're in there ramming into other men and the other men are ramming into you with the trolleys and going, there's no sorry about when it comes to men half the time. I don't say, sorry lad, it's just like, you want that one? Yeah, I'm having that last one, fuck off. But yeah, it's a mad one. It is. I love it though. We're just getting there, we grab our stuff and we're off. But, it's like when we go, us men, women have to spend hours in the shop sometimes looking at like tellies and stuff. We just pick a telly and we go with it, Arsenal. When it comes to an Hoover though, you've got to test out the Hoover. If you're going shopping, man, and you're buying an Hoover, and the shop's got display models, you want to go up and down the aisle and test it. I was once in bloody Curry's PC World and they had the display model of this Hoovers out. And there was me and this other bloke walking up past each other with the Hoover, testing how we're going to be pushing it, how's it going to do the job, and was giving it a right good test out. We both passed each other and went, evening. We never said out after that, it was just an evening, we looked at each other, that special move as to what women were looking at as what them two idiots doing, but we was testing how we're going to push it, will it fit right as we're walking, will it feel right in our hand. It was quite funny. It was a poignant moment. I was testing out an Hoover in a shop next to another bloke testing out an Hoover. It was brilliant. But yeah, it was some dirty buggers give us a bit of a cold on the holiday. We was going through the holiday with a bit of cold and flu, like whatever it was. Wiped us out a bit, but we stood through it. You've got to test out your Hoovers, man. You've got to test them out when you're in the shop. Up and down, how's it going to feel? But yeah, the Andy's Man Club bike is here for now. I've got my other bike at work at the moment. I want to get that back, to be honest, but this one needs to go, really. It needs to be sold and it needs to be appreciated. It does get appreciated with me. There's the Andy's Man Club bike in its Prada joint, fully charged up. Needs a little clean because the weather's been a bit naff and all, and yeah, it's been tested fully, it's had its things, there's a couple of little bits that could be done on it, but it's brilliant to ride it though. It's an amazing bike to ride, honestly. It feels so comfortable and just like at ease. You can swerve, you can do it in and out, weave in and out really close to the ground and get some low spells on it. It's brilliant, man. The power's just about to reach, the power's just beautiful. It gets looks everywhere you go with it, people stop you and want to talk about it, so it's one of them bikes. How long have I been on? Past me time, I said I was going to do it, hadn't I can't see the end. There we go. I'll give you another 5 minutes or so. But no, it was nice to come on and catch up with everybody. Nice to see the old faces and stuff, but yeah, shopping, just what I want, grab a few things. I don't eat a lot, so I've not been doing too well with my stomach again, so I'm struggling and my back's still being a bit funny with issues I have with that, but yeah, it's been good to actually enjoy myself though and try and clear my head. And onwards and upwards for me and Sarah. I think it should be brilliant, really. Me and her again on holiday. We're planning on going to Scarborough next. Couple of nights away in Scarborough. Go to the water park. All that stuff. Beautiful idea. I'm really looking forward to it. So I can't wait to get to Andy's Man Club tonight. Back to my normal club and working on the gate again. Doing my normal job. I was working on the gate and seeing everybody. It feels like I've been away for ages, it does. But it felt so quick. Just went, time flew by. Always does when you go on holiday, it just flies by and you think, by the time, you feel like you've only been there a day, you're going back home again. So the video is going to come out soon, keep your eyes out guys. It's going to be Sarah and Scott's holiday. There's going to be a few videos and pictures and everything involved in it. I'll do a little bit of it, but Sarah will doing a lot more of it than me in a sense. Because I'm going to get her to take part in it a bit more because she never done it, so I'll sort of stick the clips in, all that. I'll get the video to where it needs to be and then she can come by with all the writing and I'll show her how to put the videos together, cuts and edits and all that, and she can help with the writing side of it because she's really good at helping with that. She doesn't judge me. I mean, She helped me write the postcards out, which was brilliant. I wrote the postcards, she just helped me with the writing side of it. She wrote on a piece of paper what I wanted to say, and I'd have got spelling myself, and she didn't judge me like the other one used to judge. And I felt like I could actually do it, and I didn't feel like I was taken the piss out of. I really enjoy. I've never felt like that. I've always felt like I've been taken the piss out all my life, and doing them postcards meant a lot. I got to write them out, saying, no, you can do it, you can write them. I believe in you, and I wrote them, and wow, I was so impressed with myself, to be honest. She's amazing, man. Give him the finger. I'll give him that finger because YouTube might strike me off with the other finger. But yeah, I'm off to Scarborough and kicking. John, you don't know Scarborough, man. You're living in Hull now. You can't call yourself a Scarboroughian or a Barian. You're from Hull. You're living in. Once you've lived in Hull that long, John, you're classed as an Huldonian. But yeah, I'll have to go to Scarborough for a couple of nights, maybe a week. I don't know. We'll work it out, but save up for another holiday. I'm looking forward to it this year to try and get a holiday. Just me and Sarah this time. But yeah, it is gonna be good. I can't wait, to be honest. But has anybody got any questions? Anybody got anything they want to ask? Anybody struggling? Anybody want any? Needs any advice? A good chatter out? Anybody want to say out that might help? You know, anything I can help. Give you any advice about anything if I can. I'll try that. Or is there anything I can do while I'm sat here chilling? If anybody wants to ask Mr. Hardcore any questions are out, feel free. Keep them clean, John. Mr. Ghost Rider's got a dirty mind. It's always on about hanky panky. He can't stop talking about it, that kid. I think it's because he don't get any. That's his issue. But if anybody wants to ask me a question before I leave or anything. But top tip for this week, I forgot to do Fridays. I forgot to do this week, so I need to do it for my page. I do normally a top tip of the week. Hang on. Cheers, Rob. Thank you very much, Rob. Much appreciated. If anybody on you hasn't subscribed to Rob, go check his channel out. He's a great guy, and me and Rob have had some really nice chats, and he knows I'm always here if he wants to ring me. Just gives a ring on the phone, or if I'm at home, I've got me messaging WhatsApp on, call through there. If you want to, anytime you need a chat, Rob, you know I'm here. I'm a real good guy to talk to. Catch you later, Rob. Everybody go check him out and give him some support. He's a real good guy, Rob. Yeah, I'm going to get going myself, guys, because I want to go to shop and get this stuff in and all this stuff. I want to get a bit of shopping in and all that. So, thanks for everybody that's come along for the live stream. Have an amazing night. If you're off to an Andy's Man Club near you, good luck, guys. Hope it all goes well. And stay positive, all that stuff. Top tip of the week, I was going to give out a top tip. Believe in yourselves. You can do it. Times are rough, times are hard, but just remember, keep going. You know, what if I do this, what if I do that? Bugger that shit. What if one day you can go out and enjoy yourself, the next day you might be stuck indoors because you feel so terrible, but it comes in waves, guys. Just ride the waves naturally. You can do it. Come on, boys and girls, sightlines, stay safe. Thanks a lot, mate. Yeah, I'm trying to keep in that good place. My anxiety's been brilliant. I haven't had much since Monday, but before I've been doing real well. Normally when people come round to do my checks and stuff, and I'm panicking and anxiety and everything kicks in, my head starts going, but I'm doing really good. So thanks a lot, Andrew. It means a lot. Cheers to Landlocked Sea Fishing, John Ghost Rider, everybody that come along to say hello. Thank you so much, guys. Take care of yourself. Look after your mental health. Stay strong. And I'll catch you during the week. I'm going to try and get some videos out. So, Scott Senior checking out for Andy's Man Club share Monday morning. Because it's not night time, but morning. Take care, everybody. Look after yourselves. Be strong. Be lucky.